Great morning, YouTube. Great morning. As some people say, great risings, right? So I already got up this morning and I got on my YouTube. Well, I'm sorry, got on my Facebook Live and I wound up doing a reading for my Facebookers. And then I thought about my YouTubers who is becoming a part of my family as well. So I wanted to do a reading for you guys. I just pulled a spread and I have it here, and we're going to take a moment and we're going to go through it. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Amber Hill. I am the Psychic Life Coach. I am a certified life coach that is a second generation psychic. I put all of that information together, and that's how I do what I do. I also am a life coach to psychics, people who have abilities and they don't know what to do with them. They don't feel like they have anyone to talk to. They want to know how to make their abilities stronger, or what do they need to do to tap in. And so that's what I do. Okay. Just wanted to give you a little bit of, hey, my baby. Thank you. I got that birthday glow going on right now. I got that birthday glow. So I just wanted to go ahead and just do a little reading because I'm falling in love with my YouTube viewers, and I just like to randomly just do live readings just to give back sometimes. So thank you. Yes, my birthday is on Friday. So I'm very excited. Thank you so much for that golden moment. All right, so that's what I said. I just wanted to let everybody know. Again, my name is Amber Hill. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I always make sure that I post at least a tarot reading for the birthday month that's coming up. So I just posted for the Leos. I posted for the Cancers. I'm sorry I didn't start at the beginning of the year. I started with the Cancers. But either way, it's all good, right? Because I always will pop in and do things like this, right? All right, so let's go. I want to talk about some things that we got going on up in here for a lot of people. And again, you can follow me on IG. You can follow me on Facebook. The name is still the same, spelled the same way, Be Inspired Services, okay? So let's get into it, all right? You guys got some stuff going on here. All right, so the first card that I pulled up is Triumph Success, which is good. Triumphant success. Excuse me. Let me get my words together. Triumphant success. Now, this card is in reverse. Okay. So some people that do the tarot readings, I notice that some don't really even get into the numerology. And to me, the numerology means everything. It like really sets off the meaning of the card. So this card here, in case anybody is wondering, I always like to try to share with people the deck that I use. I use the Psychic Tarot, okay? And I love the Psychic Tarot because it has no negative meaning, and it's just a positive deck all the way around, okay? Sorry, guys, 1 second. All right, so let's get it popping. So the first thing is, like I said, this card is Triumphant Success, and it's the number 1. Now, anytime I see swords, I automatically think power and authority, but I also think your thoughts, right? It's, what are you telling yourself? What is going on in your head? What are the obstacles that are before you? Decisions that you might have to make. This card is upside down. Okay, so that's telling me that right now somebody's doing a whole lot of worrying. They're in their head a whole lot. Something is going on and they are really stressing about it. Now it states to 1, which is new beginnings. So I don't know if this is something recently that happened that's got you worrying, that's got you stressed out over it, or if there is some type of an obstacle that just happened and you're still trying to process how the heck you're either going to make it over, make it under, or make it through, okay? So that's the first card that came up. Now, the next card that came up is your heart chakra, okay? And number 4 speaks to your foundation. So this tells me that this is the card that governs you. Like, you lead by your heart, which is not a bad thing. That says that you are a very loving, very giving, and very caring person. And that is how you move forward, which is great, which is good, as long as you don't be no fool and do some extra stuff that you don't need to do. It's great to be loving, giving, and kind, but make sure you're doing it for someone who deserves it and someone has proved that they are worthy of that. Okay. Now, the next card that I have for you is number 14. In numerology, we always bring it down to the simplest. So this is going to be a 5. 5 speaks to change and alignment. All right. Change and alignment and patience. So that's telling me that either you're struggling with being patient, you're not really a patient person, or there's some decision that you have and you want to go with it, like, right, like you like, I'm ready right now, I want to do this right now, I want this car right now, I want to go buy that $1,000 phone right now. Like, you gotta have patience. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to calm down. I don't want you to make an impulsive decision just based simply off of your emotions, because you're a heart person, right? So I need you to just take a step back. Do not make any decisions right now. Just be patient. Okay? Just be patient. Let it all work itself out and reveal itself to you what to do. Okay? Trust me. Don't go rushing into that thing and then you're going to set yourself on fire with gasoline draws on. Okay? Just be patient. Calm down. It's all going to work out. I also see the destiny card for you. Okay, so that's telling me that I believe you are starting to understand what it is you want to do, what direction you want to go into, and doing something that you know that you were born and gifted to do, which is great. Because when I see 10, of course, people like to say 10 means, new beginnings, but it is, because 1 plus 0 is 1. New beginnings, which, come to think of it, you got some new beginnings going on, which is great. New beginnings and destiny. So if you are on the path of seeking and wanting to figure out what you need to do with your life or what's your next step, then guess what? It's going to be revealed to you soon, okay? A person who seeks shall find. Or if this is a situation where you don't know what the heck you want to do, I still say you're going to figure it out really, really soon, okay? You're going to figure it out really, really soon. And when you do, it's just going to be like fire, passion, and you're just going to take off like a rocket on it, okay? Now, this card right here speaks to shadow. To me, this card has two meanings. You see the 18, when we add them together, it's 9. That means new transitions. Well, I'm sorry, let me get to that. It means transition. It means the end of something, the completion of something. So that's good, is the end of something. Now, the shadow card to me speaks to two different things. And I want you to know this card was in reverse. So I'm going to tell you what it is, and then I'm going to tell you what it isn't. Okay? That card, no matter what, is speaking to the end of something, the completion of something. Shadow speaks to you have no choice. You got to move. It's time to start taking action. But the fact that it's in reverse is saying that you're not taking action, and you're supposed to. There's things that you need to be doing, things that you're not doing, and you have to do them. Also, shadow to me is sometimes when people have things that have happened in their past and it still haunts them, right? It's like they have a hard time letting it go and moving forward. And that it is in reverse. So that's telling me that you are starting to get to the point of releasing some of that and starting to try to move forward with that, so that you're not letting your past still come and affect your future, which is, good that you're starting to make that move and transition in your thinking. But you should definitely be in action mode. And this is saying that you're not really. The next card speaks to relationship. Now it speaks to love, emotional loss. Okay. This card is the number 5 speaks to change and alignment, and it's emotional loss, and this is upside down. So that's telling me that somebody, whether it was dealing with a relationship or whether it was dealing with the loss of a loved one, that you are starting to come out of your healing, right? So if it's the loss of a loved one, that's something you never get over, but in time, it definitely gets a lot easier. So I'm feeling like it's definitely getting easier for you to handle the loss of this loved person. On the other side, as it relates to relationships, pretty much similar, that you experienced a breakup, the end of a marriage, the end of a relationship, a love relationship, and it was very, 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 very hurtful for you, but that you are now starting to come into a new phase with it, and you are starting to move forward in your life where it's getting a lot easier for you and you're not as hurt and damaged as you was. Wow, that sounds like my card. That's a card for me, huh? We all have had heartbreaks, and it is something. All right, so this is another card that is for you. Speaks about trapped in fear. The number 8 speaks to power and authority. But the fact that you are trapped in fear says that you're not moving forward. You're kind of stuck right now. There's some ways and some things that you should be moving forward, but you're not. Okay? You're letting your fear take over you. You're letting you being in your head take over you too much to the point that it's stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from doing what you need to do. And it's stopping you from just living your life in freedom. Like this fear has you shook. And it's not funny, but I mean, look at this card. You're letting what other people think, what other people got to say, just trap you into not doing what you need to do. You need to move forward. You need to get out of your head. And you need to realize that you can do anything you want to do. You don't have to be trapped in fear. Fear is the worst thing in the world. It literally just has you jacked up, stuck. But you can get unstuck today. I also want you to know that your base chakra card comes up for you, which speaks to your stability, right? The base chakra is your foundation for everything. This card is related to all of your earthly issues, issues of money, sustenance, safety. This is a this is a card that speaks to, as I said before, it speaks to your foundation. It speaks to the core of who you are. And the best way to deal with this one is to use the mantra, I have, right? That's the power and the control is I have. And the fact that it's not in reverse tells me that right now you're doing okay. This is something that governs you. Like you said, well, that's really interesting because your heart and your base chakra, both. And again, one being new beginnings and new transitions, which is good. This will help you to keep the energy flowing. Dancing is really good for people who have base chakra issues. Okay. And again, if you have money issues, it's because your base chakra. That's your stability. That's your grounding. Also, here's a card of disruption. This is the last card, guys. So you see the 16, the 6 plus the 1. Put it together, that's 7. 7 speaks to your spirituality and disruption. This says to me that, again, with the trapped in fear, this is a card where speaks to your inner awareness, mastery of yourself, your spirituality. Excuse me, guys. It speaks to that. And there was a disruption or happened that had you in your head a lot. But the fact that this card is in reverse says to me that you are then still coming out of it, right? That learning who you are and what you want is the best thing you have going. It says to me that also something really happened that really kind of threw you off and just caused you a lot of emotional harm, but you're actually at the point where I feel like you are starting to work through that. And you do that by tapping in, by becoming more aware of who you are, what you want, what you don't want, what you're not going to put up with, and all of those things. Okay. So let's recap. Okay. The cards that I see the same: triumphant success, new beginnings in your thoughts, new beginnings in the obstacles set before you, overcoming overcoming those things seems to be what's going on right now. That you're experiencing some issues mentally about processing and having things in your head about different things. I don't know whether that is mostly, let me clean that up. Triumphant success in your thoughts and new beginnings. But the fact that it's in reverse is saying that this is a card of communication. This is a card of your thoughts and decisions that you need to make. Right now, you're not overcoming them. Um, Maybe because you're in the middle of them, right? Maybe because it's going on for you right now and you're still trying to process and make your way through it. So that's something that needs to be worked on. And also, you're trapped in fear and you have to stop letting fear hold you back. Because, like I said, 8 speaks to power and authority and strength and control. And right now, fear is very powerful in your life. Let me pull your virtue cards. Damn, most of these are all your virtue cards. So here we go. Your heart chakra. This is what's governing you. It is the foundation of who you are. It's the foundation of who you are. Your heart governs you. That's not a bad thing, but you have to be very careful that you don't put yourself in a position to be used. Because sometimes you're doing a lot for people that necessarily don't deserve what you're doing. Okay. And they don't appreciate it all the time. Okay. So you have to be very careful about that. All right. Also, you need to be patient. Okay, you need to be patient. Your card is 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 speaks to change and alignment, which says that there is a shift happening for you and you need to be patient. Don't make any impulsive decisions right now. Not about buying a home, not about big purchases such as a car, not about, anything that is huge. Just wait. Just wait. Don't make decisions about jumping into relationships. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Slow down, take a moment, and think clearly about it. Okay? Destiny. Right now, this is telling me that you have new beginnings and walking in the path of your destiny. If you are a person that says to me, you know what, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, then I say, be patient, keep your eyes open, but I believe that it's going to be revealed to you. What you were called to do, why you are here, is going to be revealed to you. And if you know what you want to do, and if you know what you're called to do, that you are on the right path. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. Shadow. Number 9 speaks to the end of something, transition. Shadow speaks to 2 different things. It speaks to change has to happen now. You have to take action. That's what this speaks to. That action needs to be taken. But also, I believe it speaks to you letting your past haunt you and hold you back from achieving it. This card is in reverse. This is why this card says it is not, you're not moving forward right now. Okay? Your next virtual card is the base chakra. There is new beginnings in your base chakra. Okay. And your base chakra again speaks to all of your earthly issues, your issues of money, your issues of safety and shelter. This is possibly, if you're having some issues right now in these areas, this is why. Okay. Light exercise, dancing will help the flow of energy within those places for you. Hello, baby boo. And disruption. The card of disruption. 6 plus 1 is 7, speaking to your spirituality. That there is something that has happened, that has come up, that has got you shook, got your head messed up, has caused you to just be like, whoa. You don't know if you're coming or going. Okay. But the fact that this card is in reverse is telling me that this is not something that just happened, but this is something that you're coming out of and that you're probably still feeling the effects of it. Okay. The only other card that I have not spoken to is love, which speaks to emotional loss. 5 speaks to change, and 5 speaks to change and alignment. And this is in reverse. Okay? That's saying that somebody has been experiencing a loss, whether that's the loss of a loved one or a loss of a relationship or marriage, that the emotional pain that they have felt, that it is starting to dissipate, it is starting to get easier, and they are moving out of that. Because for a long time, that loss of that marriage, that loss of that relationship is what governed them. It's what covered them. It's went to sleep thinking about it, throughout the day thinking about it, going to bed thinking about it. And now there is a shift, and that loss is starting to get much easier to be able to deal with, process, and move forward to it. So there is a flow that's going on with that. Okay. So this is the overall recap of the reading. This reading was for anybody. This was just a reading for my viewers, just for me to come on and give a reading to anybody who popped on. It is not for Leos. I did do one for Leos though. This is just for my viewers because I love my YouTubers and I wanted to just do a reading for them this morning. So that's the reading. So does anybody have any feedback to offer about whether or not any of this resonated with them? I know some cards resonated with me. The shadow resonated with me. The emotional loss resonated with me. I even had a little bit of disruption resonate with me, but all right. Well, like I said, guys, I just wanted to come on and bless you guys with a reading to just say that, you know what? Everything is shifting. Everything is good. Everything is as it should be. And just to let you guys know I love you. And my birthday is on Friday, so I just figured I'd come out and give you guys some love. Also, tomorrow is my tea talk at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back on. I'll do another group reading for you guys. And I'll also talk about crystals. And it's a really short show. It's not very long. I try not to make it longer than like 40 minutes, although I do wind up going 43 minutes. But it's not a long show. And it's really cool. And I have a really great topic. Great topic for tomorrow. Okay. You're gonna wanna hear it, okay? And if you haven't checked out any of my other shows, do that. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to it, hit the notifications. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how you liked it, okay? I really appreciate the love. I thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do to support me and to support my channel and support my brand. And just for you guys who think I'm naked, I am not. Ha ha! The magic of television. But anyway, all right, guys, be well. And remember, begin within. Everything you need is already there. Okay? Take care. Peace and love.